Here we go.
I'm good right here.
That's not this type of show. Hello, everybody. Shane, I see you over there. Hello. 2 audience members today. I love it. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Ye Old Show. Thank you, everybody. Please, 2 ladies, calm down. Yes, everybody. There's 50 feet of snow outside, and we have 2 people in the audience today. That's right there. I love this. It's like doing a personal show for these ladies. I love it. And I love this lady, too. You two, give it up for that one right there. Shane Wells.
Hey, you two.
Hi, Shane.
Thank you, everyone.
Everybody.
Hey, you.
I actually love this. You know, sometimes we are packed. Like in the summer, our audience is filled every day.
Yes.
It's a party every single day. But in the winter, I get it. I don't want people to be unsafe. Sometimes large audiences can be very quiet, and sometimes, like these 2 are going to be super loud today. So it's a, you know.
You can tell they're going to bring it.
We're keeping with the tradition, you know, Shane, all week with this horrible weather. The big boss upstairs, Sheila, she's been giving gifts to the audience for showing up. Yesterday, she gave away cars. So today I got an email right before I came out from her assistant, Roz. And Roz sent an email. Guess where these 2 ladies are going? Jamaica.
Oh.
That's right. They're going to Jamaica.
Jamaica Avenue in Cottage Grove.
That's right.
Yeah.
Our general manager, Sheila Oliver, is giving you trips to Jamaica for being here. That's right.
They're not even they don't believe you.
They shouldn't believe me. Are you kidding me? Anyway, well, welcome to the show, everybody. Sincerely, please be safe no matter where you're watching. The roads are rough out there. Shane, you know it better than anyone. You've been reporting on the traffic. It's bad.
It's brutal. And it's just getting worse. It just keeps coming down.
Yeah, so please be careful out there. If you're watching us from the Twin Cities, our station, Fox 9, will have reports all day long. Ian and Keith are sleeping here, basically. So, yeah, please be safe. Okay, let's start off with some good news. This just hit about an hour ago, and I couldn't wait to show you. Entertainment Weekly does their reunion issue. Look at this. This just popped. They reunited the cast of My Best Friend's Wedding. Look at that. Look how good. And okay, now come back to your TV. Leo, don't take this down yet. Everybody come back to your TV. Let us acknowledge for the 77th time on the show how good Julia Roberts looks. Doesn't she look? And Cameron looks good.
Cameron Diaz, too. She's one of my favorites, Cameron Diaz.
And Dermot Mulroney, or as some people confuse him for, Dylan McDermott. But he looks great. Rupert Everett, who played Julia's best friends in there. But yeah, well, I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, he's fine. He's aged well. But Julia looks fantastic. I love that movie so much.
It's a good one.
It's still one of the best rom-coms, don't you think, Shane?
I agree, and I don't like many rom-coms. That one I do.
This one you like?
I do.
Bravo. Wait a minute.
Like,
you don't? I didn't know that. We've been friends for years.
I'm not a big rom-com person. No. That one and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
War films, or what do you like, Shane? I mean,
comedy, like, yeah.
War
Scary
films?
Movies. Nope.
No, okay.
No, those are too sad.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I love you so much. Anyway, hey, speaking of the audience, I want to say too, tomorrow, unless something changes, the weather is supposed to be nicer, travel conditions wise. So we hope to have a big audience. Is it supposed to be nice?
It's supposed to be like -30.
Now the executive producer scares the pants off me. I say things and he goes like this. Ooh, no. I think the weather's worse, Keith.
No, it's supposed to be like -30 with the wind chill. So
Are you kidding me?
It's not going to snow.
Well, that's what I mean. Okay, yeah.
That's all I got.
Can we start the show over? No, what I mean is there's no snow probably in the forecast, so the roads should be cleared. What I'm saying is, please come see us tomorrow. Can we get an audience tomorrow, please? Yeah. I mean, you may get a trip to Jamaica. I'm telling you. Let's get the show started today, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Here we go. Let's do this. Poor Erin is not going to have a voice after the show because she's screaming so loud. First up, everybody, another contestant on The Masked Singer was revealed last night. Now, before we recap the show, we do need to show you this. That's right. Spoiler alert. Now, the Bee, and I can't believe I'm reading this, the Bee continues to impress judges. And last night sang Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus. Look at the Bee.
Don't you ever say, I just walked away. I will always love you. I came in like a I never get so hard in love. All I wanted was to break the walls.
She sounds amazing. Oh my God, it makes me want to cry.
Yeah, you know what? And I'm watching the Bee's head movement as well. Yeah, I'm not kidding. I think that Robin Thicke says it's Gladys Knight. Jenny McCarthy speculated Patti LaBelle. No, I know Patty's voice very well, and Patti moves a little bit more. She's a little more. Don't you think, Shane?
I mean, cheers to whoever got Gladys Knight, if it is her, to put on this ridiculous outfit and sing to people. I mean, really, like, how do you convince someone
the
to
Empress
do that?
of Soul. No, I would lay some money on it, or Aaron's money. I would lay. It's gonna be.
She's not interested.
No, the person eliminated last night, friends, was the Raven. Now, guesses for the Raven ranged from Cheryl Underwood from The Talk on CBS to Meghan McCain to Raven Simone. But look, our very own sports guy Hobie RT guessed it right. It's '90s talk show superstar Ricky Lake. Everybody, that's right. Now, for you youngins out there, she hosted a show like Wendy Williams, kind of. But, you know, she was a talk show host, and the audience would go, Ricky, Ricky. And the young people are like, who? Anyway, we have a board. Aaron Schwab, can you bring in? Now, this is when you can tell Fox thinks the show's going to be a hit. We get free stuff. Hand me this. There we go. We have, thank you, Aaron. So this is what we have. This is our official Masked Singer. This is how bored we get in our offices. But we have the Masked Singer thing to keep track. Are we doing this right? Are we actually marking people off?
Who's putting the X's on there?
I think it's producer Ted. It's or Jeff is our executive producer. So we've already crossed off the Raven. So we have the rap. Oh, sorry, you can't see me.
Nope.
I look like Nancy Pelosi at the State of the Union. Thank you, crew. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Didn't she look like she was looking at a menu from Applebee's? You know, like, oh,
really
get the chicken fingers. And anyway, so we have the alien, we have the lion, we have the monster, the peacock, and the rabbit. So there we go. I have to lower this. So I'm just really.
We need a smaller one.
We need a smaller one, yeah. Next in the dish, yesterday we told you about a possible change to the Oscars that had Allison Janney, you know, from Mom. She was really sad. Sad panda. The Academy was going for more star power to boost ratings and had not reached out to her about presenting an award. Because here's the deal, if you don't know, Allison won Best Supporting Actress last year for I, Tonya. And the way it works is typically those that win in that category and the other big ones, they present that award the following year. Well, Allison, you don't need to cry because we have good news. The Academy said, no, you're wrong. Allison Janney will present that award. Yeah. Now, it's not clear. It's not clear what award she'll present. I think it's going to be that one. But the caveat this year is that she'll join Best Actor winner Gary Oldman and Frances McDormand and Sam Rockwell. They're all going to present separate categories, and all of them won the big awards last year. I said this, I don't want to belabor this. If you're going to make changes, and I love that they're going to, this isn't the change you make. This isn't going to cut down on the running time. It's not going to make the show more interesting. Keep this tradition. You can change other things, but there's no reason to change. There's no reason to change that, you know?
I am just so over the drama of the Oscars this year that I probably won't even watch.
Well, you know what, Shane? You'll love our next story. Because
fantastic.
While the Oscars remained hostless, we're learning another person that turned down the gig, allegedly. The Rock tweeted that he was the Academy's first choice, but they couldn't make it work because he was shooting Jumanji 3 or 4 or whatever. Some think he's serious. Others think that he's just trolling everyone, including his friend Kevin Hart, because as you all know, Kevin was going to host and blah, blah, blah. And Kevin is also in the next Jumanji movie. And those two are known to kind of bicker on social media jokingly like friends do. Here's the deal. I know you're sick of it, Shane, but to put a bow on this, I will predict all of this news about the Oscars is making people curious. I am. I'm going to watch anyway, but I got to tell you, in my mind, I'm going, ooh, how are they going to open it? and who will appear, and what are they going to do different?
Where are your expectations?
My expectations are about here.
Okay.
You know, they're about here,
Yeah.
but I'm going to tell you, I will lay $20 down right now.
You were betting a lot today.
I'm going to lay $20 down
Okay.
that the ratings will actually go up a little bit from last year. And here's the deal. If I'm wrong, you don't even need to put money down. If I'm
not
wrong,
going to.
Shane,
Yeah.
if I'm wrong, I will take you to lunch at a fancy place on me. Yeah, just me and you. Yeah, it's two of us. Yeah.
Drinks too?
No, not the rest of you. Just Shane. No, not the rest of the staff. Just
Sorry,
yeah.
Jeff.
Yeah. Sorry, Jeff. Next in the dish, Alicia Keys. I'll take those ladies too. I'll take the audience. Yeah. Where did you two drive from, by the way? Lake Elmo. Oh, you know what? We'll get a Chopper 9 to take you back to your home. Yeah. Next in the dish, Alicia Keys is getting ready to host the Grammys, because that's this weekend, and joined James Corden last night. The two, this is great, did a parody of one of the nominated songs. Look at this.
Tell me something, Keys. I hear you set to host this year's Grammys.
Didn't you host it twice? Maybe you could give me some advice.
Try not to be scared. Act like you've been there.
You know I won 15 times. If a speech goes long or I hate someone's song,
The host has to be polite. Hosting the Grammys, the Grammys. Hosting the Grammys, it's Alicia Keys. Hosting the Grammys.
They do.
Wow.
Those producers, James Corden, they do the most creative things over there.
Well, he can sing.
Yeah.
He can dance. Jason, can you sing?
No, I can't.
Are we missing out on something?
No, I can't. I have this right here, and this is, I barely can do that. I have no marketable skills other than this. I can't sing. I can't dance, so there goes that stereotype. You know, yeah. Not all my people can dance. That's right, yeah. I can't. No, I can't. I like Robbie the Robot from Austin's. You know, no. I'm awful.
That looks a lot like your cha-cha. They're kind of the same.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the only
You
thing
have
I can
one
do.
move.
I
One
can do the
move.
chart. I can do like this, and then I stick my tongue out like that. It's awful. Lots more to come, everybody. We'll be back right after these words. Stay with us. Coming up, I never thought I would say this in my life, but I'm headed to the Supercross, and I'm competing. Well, not really. You'll see. Then, we're going live to California, where Dax Holt has some dish on one of his favorite celebrities, Pink. And he's one of your favorites, and he's back. We love it when garden guy Dale Kay is here, and today he's showing you great alternatives to giving roses on Valentine's Day. What are they? You'll find out when the Jason Show continues.
I also heard that you are an aficionado of The Bachelor.
I'm an aficionado.
Have you been watching closely this year?
I have been watching pretty closely this year.
What do you think? What's your take?
I am really enjoying it.
Is Colton a virgin? That's the question.
What? Is that a question? They seem to have talked about the fact that he is a lot.
They say he is, but I don't believe it.
Why do you not? Okay, I do believe it. Why, but I'm fascinated as to why you don't believe it. Why would he? What's to gain from?
Look at him first of all.
The thing with the people on The Bachelor who I like Colton this year, is there've been a couple of Bachelors in the past that you're like, you don't seem like a good person, but he I think does generally. And I'm just like, you see, and there are some people on it where you're like, you're too nice for this, and you're too. And apparently he is going to hop a fence at some point in the show.
He is going to hop
I've
a
seen that
fence
in the trailer, so I'm just a bit concerned for him, really.
Yeah. Can you imagine them at home right now watching Harry Potter talk about their love life? I mean, they must be.
That would be super weird. I'm so sorry, Colton.
One of my favorites. I love that guy. That's our late night rewind. Daniel Radcliffe with Jimmy Kimmel last night. Sincerely, one of the nicest guys. I did a Q&A with Harry Potter. He was just the nicest guy.
Seems
yeah,
like
I really. No, I'm serious. He's 6. You know, we joke around with talking about bad celebrities. That's a good guy right there. My producers love nothing more than putting me in uncomfortable positions, especially our executive producer, Jeff. And this week, they decided I should become a Supercross rider. Because when you think Supercross, you think this guy. Supercross, if you don't know, is indoor dirt bike racing. And on Saturday, the Monster Energy Supercross is taking over US Bank Stadium. Watch my attempt at riding with the big dogs. What's up? We are here at US Bank Stadium getting ready to go down and interview the Vikings. I'm just kidding. We are here for Monster Energy Supercross. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that either. I'm going to kind of do it, but first you got to check this out. This is the prep for the Supercross. Look at all that dirt. That is like a kid's dream to like roll around in that dirt. Not my dream, but a kid's dream. Let's go over and meet Alex. I'm not really kind of a daredevil kind of guy. When am I getting ready to partake in here?
You're going to have an opportunity to ride the Supercross virtual reality bike. This is an actual Supercross bike, and this is Aaron Anderson's championship bike from last year. It's a new 2009. You're going to get on this bike. We're going to set you up with a headset, and while you're on this bike, going over the whoops and taking the turns, you're going to actually see a visual of our race from the Monster Cup back in October. 360, racing with the guys. You're going to have a lot of fun, and just hold on.
Am I safe? That's all I want to know.
Oh, you're very safe. And in fact, in the last couple of years we've had this product, no one's fallen off.
Watch, I'll be the first one. Let's ride.
Okay. And the best way to do it is stand up.
Really?
Stand up, yeah. Stand up. Now you're riding. Go back and forth. Just like a rocking horse. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Enjoy it. And go into the turns, and if you have to sit down, sit down. But when you sit down, you kind of lose your
It's like, you know what it feels like? It's like a jet ski, kind of.
Exactly.
Yeah, kind of like a jet ski. Okay.
Right?
Grab the handlebars when you're ready. Look straight.
Oh, there you go. The gate's off.
Holy crap.
What do you see?
I see, well, that I'm hopefully not going to die. Oh my God, I just went over a hill.
Oh, yeah, there you are. Lean into it. Make it feel good. Get that heart rate going.
Okay, I am. This is really, holy crap.
Elite athletes running this event, they can have a heart rate that'll jump up from 60 beats a minute all the way to 150.
I can see why, because this is exhilarating. Holy.
And it's a whole minute and a half on the circuit. You're riding with the other riders that were racing that event, and it is exactly what you're going to see here at the stadium on Saturday.
Oh, crap. That was awesome.
That's cool.
I am dizzy.
Well, it's all part of the experience. Well done.
Okay, can I get my glasses? Holy shnikes.
There you go.
Thank you.
You did well.
I'm not built for this. That was fun. I gotta tell you, I was a little nervous, and your hips and your thighs kind of hurt, because those are athletes, because you're squeezing the bike to stay on.
I'm doing this tomorrow for the Fox 9 Morning News, and I asked you for some advice.
Oh,
do
a hip workout and a thigh.
You said get your thighs ready.
I did it. I know. In the meeting, I go, girl, get your thighs ready.
What?
Yeah. The whole meeting came to a stop at that moment. You can check out the Monster Energy Supercross Saturday night at US Bank Stadium. Go to supercrosslive.com for more information. Still ahead, everybody. We're chatting with our buddy Dax Holt about all the latest news out of Hollywood's bigger stars, including Pink. We'll be right back. Stay with us, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for being here. Gotta tell you. In the commercial break, a friend of mine is helping with a segment, her PR firm is, and I was joking, I yelled at her, she asked something, I go, don't be high maintenance! The poor ladies in the audience thought I was talking to them. I'm sorry, ladies, I wasn't talking to you, I love you. Yes, I love you too, yeah. More hot dish for you this morning, and for that we head to our Insider to the Stars. Please give it up from Hollywood Pipeline, Dax Holt. Hi, Dax!
Hello, good morning.
Oh, Dax, we all wish we were at your house right now. The weather is horrible today.
I'm like, it's so sad when I'm cold here, and I think, I don't know how you guys are surviving over there.
Yeah, I know. Oh, thanks, Dax. I love that you're playing that violin for us. That's very nice of you, yeah. Okay, first up, this is big news this week. Jennifer Lawrence engaged.
Yeah, this is huge. Well, the funny part was, Jennifer Lawrence announced that she's engaged, and half the people are like, wait, you're dating someone? Like,
Yeah.
no one knew because she's had such a high-profile relationship so under wraps. But basically, her and Cook Maroney got engaged, and they released that through People magazine. And this is a big deal. They started dating, I think, in June 2018, so, less than a year. So a lot of people were like, that's a little soon, but she says she's in love. And, a lot of people don't know much about him. He is a huge art director for New York. I think it's Gladstone's Gallery is what it's called. It's a huge art gallery out there. He's big in the art world. They met through a mutual friend, and we've seen them hanging out in Paris, but really not much more than that. Like I said, it's been very under wraps, and I think for someone like Jennifer Lawrence, that's probably a very good decision on her part, and a great decision on his part to keep it under wraps.
Now, this next story, Dax, I know it's very hard for you to report on stuff about Pink. Dax loves Pink, yeah. What? She had a big week.
She had a huge week. She got her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, which I feel like is a huge accomplishment for someone in either the music or entertainment business. And it's funny because I rarely report on people getting stars on the Walk of Fame because it can be kind of boring, but not for Pink. For Pink, I will make an exception and put that up on the website. She's got 3 Grammys, 7 MTV Awards. I mean, I don't have to go through her record because she is obviously very accomplished musician and artist, but she got up there, she did her speech, and she said, you know what? The biggest thing is believe in yourself.
Yeah.
When no one else will, believe in yourself because you don't know what you can accomplish.
Absolutely. And Dax, you've seen her, she's one of the best performers live that we have right now. Yeah.
I mean, I took my buddy who is an exec at Sony, and I said, you have to watch this concert. He walked out of there, he's like, I've been to thousands of concerts, and this was amazing. So definitely check her out if she's around you guys.
Finally, the Patriots had their victory parade, and some of the guys, had a little more fun than the others.
This might have been my favorite video of the week, seeing Rob Gronkowski out on the top of his bus or whatever, partying during the Super Bowl parade in Boston. He is going nuts. People are throwing him beers. He's dumping beer all over himself. But the contrast is then you watch Tom Brady's float. And it looks like the most boring float out there. You go from the party one to Tom Brady's, and Tom Brady's just waving. He's got the Lombardi in hand, and he's like, I'm just going to keep it pretty calm. He's got kids on his. So definitely 2 very different dudes.
And didn't the Gronk get chucked in the head with a beer? Didn't someone?
There were numerous beers flying. I mean, everyone's just throwing him beers as they're driving down the street. He looks like he is just one big party. He's awesome, and he does this every time that they win. So it's always awesome to see what the heck he's going to do this time.
Live from his extra bedroom, it's Dax Holt, everybody, from Hollywood Pipeline. Don't forget to follow Hollywood Pipeline on social media, everyone. And you can follow Dax Holt himself on social media, on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Still ahead, we're making candles with the owner of a local candle company. But next, oh, you love him, I love him, America loves him, Australia got rid of him. What are some Valentine's Day alternatives to roses? And what's the true meaning of flowers? Your favorite and ours, the Garden Guide, Dale K. Next. Welcome back, friends. Oh, I love this man. I love this man, and you love when he's on our show. For our next guest, gardening season never takes a break, especially when Valentine's Day approaches. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Garden Guy, Dale K.
Thank you.
I've missed you, buddy. You haven't been on the show in a long time.
But my heart is warm now that I'm here.
Good.
It's all good now.
My mother loves you. Whenever you're on the show, America loves you. Yes.
And the 2 audience members. Thank you.
Our 2 audience members. That's right. Okay, so we're going to start with alternatives to cut flowers. Not just roses, but alternatives to cut flowers, because that's the go-to, right, Dale, for Valentine's Day?
It's the go-to. Chocolates, roses, cut flowers is kind of the go-to, but unfortunately, they just don't last very long. And my wife actually has me on a steady diet of The Bachelor on Mondays, and I always feel, because I'm the garden guy, I always feel really sad for that poor little lonely dried out rose. That's the last one.
Why do you feel bad for the? Because it's the last.
It kind of ends up being dried out, and I just think, boy, that's not going to last very long, and it's just not. Doesn't say.
It's not practical. Yeah.
So why not choose some things that will actually last a little bit longer than the typical chocolates? Because I would guts chocolates myself. But
so all of these say love.
All of these say love, and I'll explain why.
Yeah.
So let's start with these I'll call them trendy plants, of course, with the urban explosion of horticulture inside apartments and offices. Just a great foliage houseplant like this monstera, super trendy. It's got that deep striated leaves. You can't turn on Instagram or look at really anything indoor decorating without seeing one of these in the picture. Also, orchids are
those hardy, Dale? Is that plant hardy?
Actually, rock solid, almost bulletproof.
Okay.
Whether you're in the landscape in Florida or up here in Minnesota, bulletproof as far as hardiness is concerned. Also, this is another really great little trendy plant. It's called a share plant. So what people will do is pass this on.
Oh, I thought you meant like share, like no.
Well, no, you could dab it, I guess.
Yeah.
But Pilea is a great little share plant, also very popular on Instagram right now. Orchids. Really, really wonderful. Not only do they say love, they also attract love as well. So you can kind of give and receive.
What do you mean?
Because it makes you warm to give them.
Oh, yeah.
But they also attract love. If you were to walk down the street with this,
yeah, people would.
You would be like a magnet for love.
I'd be like a chick magnet?
You'd be. Hey,
I didn't mean you laughing on that one,
You would be, anybody, you at home would be a magnet for love. The Phalaenopsis, very good for bulletproof, very hardy, great for offices, all those sorts of things. But you can get into some really cool looking orchids like this Cattleya and also this Drenobium as
I've never seen this color profile on that.
Lots, thousands and thousands of different choices. Talking about a little bit of aroma or a little bit of fragrance, plants like lavender, wonderful aroma. You can kind of get.
Yeah, that smells good.
Same with basil.
I shouldn't have stuck my whole head in that, but yeah.
Same with basil as well. The aroma is almost it evokes feelings. It kind of wakes you up and kind of gets you in the mood a little bit. Why are you walking away from me? Why are you doing that?
I just want to make sure when I'm not. Yeah. Go ahead.
Like when I crush that, I almost kind of get in the mood, and because.
Continue, Dale. Continue. Yeah.
Obviously, I'm the only one feeling it. But wouldn't this be great to see? Now you're see. Okay.
Here we go.
See, that's why my husband.
Now we can have something. There we go. Yeah. No, that smells good.
So when you're using it in cooking, it has that same pungent effect that it has that it has. Same with citrus. If you were to smell the citrus blossom, absolutely wonderful. And citrus is very, very popular as an indoor houseplant. It can, of course, go outside on the patio. And it is believed that if you were to squeeze citrus juice with some water and drink it, you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm following you.
Drink it during a full moon.
Yeah.
That is also supposed to get you in the mood.
Now that's a lot of.
For a little loving.
People are writing this down at home. That's a lot of steps. So you squeeze the citrus.
Yeah, any citrus. It could be limes, lemons.
Okay.
This one's a calamondin. Any type of citrus.
Squeeze it
with water.
And then go outside and make sure there's a full moon.
Chug in a full moon.
And then find a date.
And then find a date.
Okay.
And Bob's your uncle. That should also do the trick as well. But the great thing about this is you can really get to see your love bloom. You get the wonderful fragrance of the flowers. And actually the flowers.
Can you eat that fruit?
That particular one's a little bit bitter.
Yeah.
But remember the trick. With water, full moon, Bob's your uncle.
Then it's not, yeah, there we go. Okay, what else do we have?
Another great plant that is very long lasting. It's in the succulent family, so again, pretty much bulletproof. Kalanchoes are wonderful. And then also aglaonemia, which is on the end. One of those other tried and true house plants, but you get that wonderful little striping in the leaves. You got the pinks and the reds. That also says love.
That's absolutely beautiful.
And all of them will last long. Oh, also, this little guy here, watch him grow. Watch your love grow, that little one in front.
Oh, I thought you were going to grow right in front of us, like one of those nature films from Disney.
If we were here long enough, it would keep blooming before your eyes.
Now, we have more with Dale K coming up next, including what message you're sending with different types of flowers. Like if you love someone, you hate someone, you're going to find out when we come back. Back after this, everyone. Dale and Jason.
That could be the name of a show.
We could pitch the show, Flower Time with Dale and Jason. That would be fun. Like a spin-off of this show. That'd be great. I'm sure Sheila's writing that down right now. We're back with Dale K, and we're talking about what message you're sending when you give different types of flowers. Okay, I love this topic. This is fascinating to me. So here we go.
Are you ready for a little role play first? So if you...
What do you mean, like pirates, or what are we doing?
So if you were into me, how would you show that? How would you say that? No, actually, no. Let's start with something easier. If you didn't like me,
yeah,
how would you say that? Or how would you display that?
How if I didn't like you?
Yeah.
I wouldn't acknowledge you. I wouldn't talk about you. Oh, like flower-wise, I'd send you like a black rose.
Just in general.
Oh yeah. If I don't like you, I don't talk about you. Like I don't even.
And if you're into me, what would you say?
I would like I'm a huggy person. I would lean in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
this is the most awkward flower segment in the history of the world.
Now I did that role play for a good reason, a little demonstration purpose. Back in the Victorian era, where the language of flowers really started, it was kind of it was not seen as proper to show emotion and show feelings.
Physically.
So if I was into you,
yeah,
I couldn't. There was no way to express it. I couldn't.
That's why everyone looks miserable in all of those Victorian
right, they're all got white.
Their
faces were all white. It was dreary. It was it was England. It was dreary, right?
Yeah.
So there was none of that communication because it wasn't seen as proper.
Yeah.
So what people started to do was use flowers as a secret language.
Oh.
So then you and I could be into each other just for demonstration purposes.
Yes.
And I could show you or give you a certain flower, and then you would know that was genuine and that was from the heart and that was love.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
So there was a whole secret communication or a whole secret society that originated or started to communicate with flowers. And even before the Victorian era, back in the ages, flowers were still used to kind of symbolize and show emotion and so forth. So, of course, let's start with some simple ones that are around for Valentine's Day. Red roses, that, of course, means love.
Love.
White roses, purity and honesty. Lavender here.
Wait, but let me
I know we're traveling quick.
I know, but I'm saying, but for purity, and do you give those to? This is a white rose is also for a lover, not for a friend.
No, this is love, and you can mix the red and the white together.
Got it. Okay. Continue.
Lavender, devotion and virtue. Pink carnations, I'll never forget you.
Pink carnations really means I never.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
The myrtle is actually not really flowering, but used in royal weddings a lot. That means good luck in marriage. Calla lily is for beauty. Anything yellow is friendship, particularly with the yellow tulip. That means sunshine or I love your smile.
Oh, that's a good thing. If you're getting something for a friend, remember yellow, okay? That's a good tip.
Hydrangeas is kind of flirty. If you want to be a little flirty, start to mix in some hydrangeas. That's very, very fun. Moving over to here, sunflowers. That means adoration. You know, I adore you, something along those lines.
Oh,
Now
I like that.
Now, what if you didn't like me in the first scenario?
Oh, like so let's say
you mentioned black roses, right?
I mentioned, like black roses or, like a dead crow or something.
Okay, so
yeah.
actually the crimson rose, it's a little bit darker than the red, but crimson rose is used in mourning, or you would mourn the relationship. Begonia is beware. If you were to give that, beware. So yellow carnation, disdain, or disappointment. Like if I was to give that to you, I would be disappointed. I'm disappointed in you.
So if I give this to
for maybe many reasons.
If I give this to executive producer Jeff, it means I disdain. I don't like him.
You do not like him.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to. I'm just saying. Okay. That is a fun. People are loving this fun fact. So you send this to an ex that's really awful.
Yeah. Well, maybe the first date didn't work out, and you just want to end it right there. Just you don't want to mess around with.
You send them a date that didn't work out, the yellow flower?
And then last but not least, aloe, really the aloe flower or aloe is kind of grief and bitterness.
Jeff, I mean, no, I thought grief is
There's people laughing even, they can't even hear the show.
The grief and bitterness, aloe's for sunburns. Why does that mean bitterness?
I didn't make the language. I'm only the conveyor of the news. But yes, if love does burn you, if love burns, put a little bit, wherever it burns.
Okay, there we go.
The Jason and Dale Gardening Show. Can't you just wait for more?
I know. This should be a pilot. I'm telling you. I adore you.
Thank you very much.
There we go.
As I do.
Dale K, everybody. Be sure to check us out on our new YouTube channel. You can see segments or our whole show. Just search for The Jason Show and click subscribe. Still ahead, everybody, we're doing a little candle making with the owner of from the Excelsior Candle Company. I'm going to go give these yellow roses to someone, and we'll be right back. Stay with us, everybody. Where's Jeff? Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Dale K going through our building now, distributing flowers to the appropriate people. Head upstairs, Dale. Yesterday, give the loved ones upstairs. Yesterday on the show, we showed Valentine's Day gift ideas, and that included a candle. Well, today, we're taking that one step further. Here to help us actually make candles, Heidi Mueller from Excelsior Candle Company, everybody. Hi, Heidi.
Hi.
I love this. I love that this is a thing now, because, you know, back when we were, you would just go to the Kmart and get a candle, and now you're making your own.
Right.
I love this. So, bottom line, what's the basics of how you make a candle?
So basics, I brought a bag of wax. So you can buy it.
Okay, that is the biggest bag of wax I've ever seen. Heidi, where does one get that bag of wax?
You can actually go to your local craft store,
Okay.
or I buy it online from Candle Science right now.
Oh.
And this, for you, you could buy this.
Yeah.
I buy it in 50-pound boxes and pallets.
50 pounds of wax.
Yes.
I love that. And so if you go to your craft store, you just go point
You
me
could
to
just
the wax.
go, pick this up.
Okay.
So
you have the wax, and then what else do you need?
You need wax and then fragrance for your candles and wick
That was
bars.
Dale K. I apologize for that. Okay. So I'm sorry. You need wax, and then.
And then the wick bars, fragrance, a pot to put the wax in, and a scale because you have to measure it. So it's 1 ounce of fragrance per pound of wax.
What? Okay. So if you're writing that down, 1 ounce of fragrance for a pound of wax.
Yes.
Because if you get any more than that, it's like, woo.
It might, yeah.
It gets a little overwhelming.
Yes.
And again, all of this stuff you can find now at craft stores or online.
Yes.
God, you can get everything online. I
You
love
can.
it. Okay, so what are we going to do? How do we do this?
So I've already kind of preheated everything, so I don't want you to get burned.
I know. They know me so well. They're like, Jason, you're a child. Don't touch this. And don't touch this.
Yes.
So I'm not touching. I'm going to, thank you.
And so I brought you this.
That's safe?
This is for you.
That's Jason proof?
So this is Jason proof.
Okay.
So I've already pre-mixed this, and I'm going to pour it into this little pot.
And that's the wax.
This is the hot wax.
I'm just curious, how hot do you need to get the wax?
It's around 220 degrees.
Oh, no wonder they didn't want me to touch anything. Okay, yeah.
So we're just going to pour a little in here.
Okay.
And I will make it there. So
Boom.
we'll just,
Okay.
a little bit.
Now, is there different types of wax? Like if you're buying, is there a specific wax that you need for candles, or wax is wax?
I use 100% soy.
100% soy.
Yes.
Okay.
There's coconut, apricot, paraffin, all
so
different kinds of blends.
I'm glad I asked. I didn't know there was. See, learning a lot today. Okay. So what do you need me to do?
So we can do a tin first.
Let's do a tin. Let's
okay.
do a tin
So I
first.
think this will be easier. So you can just pick it up and kind of cradle it.
Okay.
Here, I'll do one too while you're
Perfect.
over there.
Okay. So pour it, and then how far? Let me do this so you guys can see at home. How full do I do this?
There is a little line on the inside, and you're going to kind of want to watch it. Because when I teach candle making, people sometimes don't watch the line, and then it just goes over the edge.
Yeah, I'll watch the line.
So
is it the line right there?
Yes.
Right there? Okay.
Yeah, so I would...
Can we get it? There we go.
I would bring this here, and I'm going to ask you to use this towel, actually, and put it over your hand.
Oh, put it over my hand.
Because I don't want you to get it on your shoes or on the carpet.
Okay, there we go. Oh, see? They're protecting me. They know that I am clumsy. Okay, so just pour it in.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll pour mine
I'm a little. Now you got me nervous. Now I'm afraid I'm gonna.
We're not racing. It's
no,
okay.
it's not fine. Okay.
And then
right there.
Perfect.
Look at that.
Good job. You're hired.
Thank you. I'll do another job. Sure. Yeah. Okay, so I have it full to the line.
And then,
Okay,
it's a little hot.
That was a little yelp there. Yeah, okay.
And then, so we look at the wick, and there's a skinny side and a thick side.
Okay.
And so you're going to put the wick bar down.
That's called a wick bar?
Yep.
This is so interesting to me. Okay.
And then you just push it in there.
Oh, and it keeps it standing up.
Yep.
Until the candle hardens. I wondered. This is an art. I'm loving this. Okay.
It is a little bit.
Yeah. And then you do the same thing.
Same thing.
And I obviously would assume there's not a robot doing this. You were doing all of these by hand.
I hand pour all the candles. And last year I poured over 15,000 by myself.
Oh my goodness.
It was,
That is nuts.
and I still love it.
I was just gonna. And after all of that, do you still like it? Okay, so the mold is basically the same concept, but
Yes.
like I noticed, like this one, I'm not seeing wicks in that.
No, so these come, you make these little wax melts, and then if you have a wax melter at home, it would be like a ceramic, like this.
Like that, okay.
But there'd be a top to it, and you just put this on the top, you put a tea light in it, and then
And it
just
melts,
melts.
and then you get the fragrance from that.
Yes.
Ah, but the same concept as far as the heat is the same, the wax is the
Yes.
same. It's just without a wick.
Yep, do you want to try?
Sure. Yeah.
And
Okay.
grab your little
This is
cup.
my. I'm gonna use the same one. Let me get my. Okay, there we go. Now I see there's something in that.
I did. So I put little colored chips in here. So these I think are kind of fun. So you can get little colored chips.
Do you eat those?
I wouldn't eat it.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering.
I mean, you could, but I would advise against.
I didn't know if it was like a Cracker Jack in the middle. Okay, so just pour it.
Just pour it in there and then up to the tops.
Up to the tops. Okay, and then that little thing will eventually just melt into the.
Yep.
Okay, there we go, and there we go. I love that the audience, my ladies up there, are impressed that that I'm pouring wax. There we go. Look at that! I didn't make a mess. I'm telling you, this is an art, and I now appreciate what you do way more, because that's your hands. You need to get hand massages. I'm telling you. This is. I want everyone to see this. Eric, can we get a shot? Look how. Oh, there we go. Look how pretty that is. What's on top of that?
So
Heidi?
that's rose quartz, and then it has a rose petal on it. And I'm doing a gem line candle line. So
That is absolutely beautiful. Give it up for Heidi, everybody, for more information. And you know we love supporting local businesses on our show. For more information on Excelsior Candle, the website's at the bottom of your screen. Head to excelsiorcandle.com. And like we said earlier, we'll post this segment on our Facebook page. Search for Jason Show TV. And on our YouTube channel. Again, subscribe to us by going to YouTube and searching for The Jason Show. Thank you, Heidi.
Thank
Happy
you.
Valentine's
Happy
Day.
Valentine's Day.
We're going to take a break. We're going to wrap things up when we come back. Back after this. I didn't burn myself. I was.
Hayley, you're married to Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Rate these Justin Bieber looks from best to worst. Long hair, dreads, or baby Bieber.
Okay.
Which-
First of all, he is so handsome. No matter what.
No one's denying it.
I loved the dreads, personally. I thought they
Really?
looked really cool. Yeah.
Shut the front door. That
Loved it.
love is blind, kids. Love is blind. No way. Are you going to eat that? It's easy to choose. You don't have to eat it. You don't have to eat it. Go.
I think he looks good in all of it.
What? You can't answer that?
That
Okay.
was the easiest question ever.
Well, that is, as you heard, that is Hailey Bieber on James Corden gross. On James Corden last night, getting a taste of, I'm not joking, pig flesh meat jelly in their game Spill Your Guts or Fill Your Guts. Welcome back. Hey, if you're still watching, Shane joins me. Yeah. Okay, call me crazy, but I think I know the answer to this with you. I would have no problem answering that. I'm not going to eat. I mean, we've all had bad looks.
It's not even mean.
No, it's not.
It's easy. You just rank
We've
them.
all. Wow. Take this shot, Leo. No, Dale, stay right there. Look what Dale K just did for our ladies that came. Why does Dale look like he was just arrested? I mean, you've been on TV for 15 years, you goober. That's very. Thank you. Oh, that's very sweet of you, Dale. They deserve that and more for braving this weather. But anyway, hey, speaking of Hailey and her hubby, Justin Bieber, this broke right before our show. The two were just announced as the latest cover of Vogue magazine. Look at this. Vogue shared the cover on their Instagram account this morning. You know what? I've said this before. I try to be fair. I, for years, gave Justin a really hard time when he was like tinkling in mop buckets and stuff. But, you know, he seems to have turned his life around. No, remember when he used to do
No,
it?
I
He
do.
did that?
I
And
do.
made the
Yeah,
poor
yeah,
maintenance
yeah.
guy clean it up? Anyway, but he has really turned his life around, and I really do. I don't want to wish bad on anyone. Well, there's two people. But anyway, but there's, I'm just joking, there's only one. But no, he's I like that he's gotten his life together, and if he's happy and they look happy, great for them.
It seems to be keeping him out of making bad decisions. So
Exactly.
that's great. Yeah.
And look, she seems very in love. They're young. They're young. You are biting your tongue, and I'm going to save you by just saying this. Tomorrow, you can't miss this. We're very excited. I think you're going to like this. We're calling it Hack Your Life. A special one-topic Jason show. All the staff is sharing their top tricks and products to help you do everything from make the best steak, choose a wine, and get Shane's curls. That's tomorrow. But right now, go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you're doing it wrong. Stay safe on the roads, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.